Across the United States of America, we are being bombarded by an enemy. It's not China, it's not Russia, it's not Joe Biden, it's not Donald Trump, it's not liberalism, it's not conservatives. But this enemy attacks our minds, our relationships, our emotions, how we think. This enemy ruins marriages. It exploits children, finances slave markets, and creates addicts. This enemy is called pornography. In America today, the average child is exposed to pornography by the age of 12. 93% of young men and 62% of young women are exposed to pornography by the age of 18. There are over 4 million adult websites. This makes up 12% of the entire internet. In the United States alone, the pornography industry generates $12 to $14 billion in annual revenue. So those are the facts. But why is it bad? What's really wrong with watching pornography? Here are 4 ways it's harmful for you to watch pornography. Number 1, pornography is habit forming. Similar to hard drugs, pornography has gateways. Practically no one starts their drug addiction by taking cocaine or meth. They start with marijuana, and then they do more of it, and then they seek for something that's going to give them a bigger high, a bigger hit. Then they end up chasing that high right into drug addiction. Alcoholism is the same. No one took their first drink of alcohol and said to themselves, I hope I become an alcoholic. When someone starts to enter pornography, they never intend for it to end up where it does. You get sucked in and are always searching for the next thing, the next novelty, the next high. The more you view pornography, the more your brain actually rewires itself to want more of it. Number 2, pornography makes you think differently. Pornography forces you to think of people as objects at your disposal, not individuals with emotions, desires, and feelings. It makes you more accepting of and desensitizes you to abuse. Pornography is all about you. Pornography is lust. This idea of lust is exactly opposite of how relationships should work, of how love works. Lust says me. Love says you. Women, men, and children become objects in our minds, things that we attempt to fulfill our lusts, but always end up making us feel more empty. Number 3, pornography finances and facilitates human trafficking. Human trafficking and sex slavery, which is a $99 billion industry in America. Yes, you heard that right, 99 billion with a B. Nearly half of sex trafficking victims report that pornography was made of them while they were in bondage. This content can be used for financial gain, as an online product, or as an advertising tool, with you, the viewer, none the wiser on the true story behind the camera. According to cases reported to the National Human Trafficking Hotline, pornography was the 3rd most common form of sex trafficking. Even more disturbingly, more than 1 in every 5 sex trafficking victims, an estimated 21%, are children. According to one report, of the domestic minor trafficking victims who had been forced into pornographic production, the average age they began being filmed was 12.8 years old. And number 4, pornography ruins relationships. Those that watch porn are 300% more likely to cheat on their spouse. 20% to 40% of marriages end in divorce because of an affair. The beauty of marriage and all that comes with it is perverted and stripped away by pornography. So why do you look at porn? If the numbers are true, 6 out of every 10 people in this room are viewing pornography with some regularity. If we're honest, we know it's not a good thing. Maybe there was some new information given to you about pornography, maybe not. Here's the real problem. Here's why you look at pornography. It's not because you're a bad person. It's not because you want bad things to happen. It's not because you hate people. It's because there's a hole you are trying to fill in your life. Have you ever tried to fill up a bucket with water only to realize there's a hole in the bottom of the bucket? It doesn't matter how much water you put in the bucket. It will never be full. Pornography is the same. It doesn't matter how much you watch. You'll always be chasing fulfillment in it, and you'll never find it. The only thing that can fill the hole in your life is love. Each of us has a strong desire to love and be loved, and not what this world calls love. Real love, real relationship, real trust, real connection. Many will seek to find this acceptance in pornography, but they won't find it. Here's the good part. You can find true love in Jesus, true acceptance in Jesus, true fulfillment in Him. Love that doesn't produce shame. Love that produces freedom and life. Accept and embrace Jesus' love. His love for who you are. His love for you in spite of your faults, in spite of your failures, in spite of your mistakes. Romans 5:8 tells us, "But God commendeth his love toward us, in that while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us." Find true fulfillment in Jesus' love for you.